What's up? Welcome back to Nostalgia. Dave here with a review of Stray Kids' fourth album, Karma. Stray Kids, their first release of the year. This is their first full-length album since Five Star came out, over 2 years ago at this point in 2023. But Stray Kids, they've been very busy. Massive stadium tour that they've just wrapped up, more or less, 54 shows across 34 cities. I mean, they are truly the, kind of current pinnacle of male K-pop amidst the BTS hiatus, which we know is ending shortly. Stray Kids' fourth album, Karma, is a great example of what Stray Kids do best, and that is keeping the listener on their toes. The production from this group is always so detailed, so layered, and so all over the place, and sometimes that can make a song a bit too much, but a lot of times it makes really interesting and engaging music that's just really unique compared to a lot of their peers. I don't think I like Karma quite as much as Five Star, but there's still a lot of songs here I think are really interesting. The song Ceremony is truly all over the place for good and bad. To me, the two best songs on Karma are actually Halftime, a great example of high energy Stray Kids, and also Ghosts, which has just incredible vocal melodies. Overall, though, it's an album that really moves, and even the slower songs still have pretty solid tempo to them, and vocally Stray Kids is so varied, whether it's different registers. They have many members that stand out with different style of performance, so there's just a lot to recommend about the group. The first track, Bleep, has this really amusing what the bleep yell at the start, mixing in some auto-tune, though not consistently. I think the chorus is very busy. You do have that Felix deep voice that jumps out right away. I like the way the song transitions to some of the group chants overall, but song's just fine to me. Ceremony, which is, hyped up as the lead single for the project here, this heavy bass drum, this hip hip hooray chant. I find it a very strange vocal for a hook, to be honest. I think the verses are very high energy, and there's some melodic moments that are quite nice throughout the song, but ultimately it's really a hodgepodge of a song. I think that's just a really odd hook. I don't think it really grabs you. I think it grates more than anything else. So not my favorite, but it has a lot going on, which I can respect. Creed, I really like the high tempo vocals you get on this song. Certainly a much catchier chorus than what you get on Bleep or Ceremony, and that's because this is much more of a traditional song overall. Strong vocal melodies. Mess actually is not messy, unlike the songs that preceded it. Really a big instrumentation shift, kind of anthemic, almost like soft rock, honestly. Probably going to be a popular, slower song at the end of a Stray Kids live set, I would have to imagine. In my head, starts with this guitar strumming, like the snare tempo you get on this one. Kind of like a pop punk inflection, a little twinge of that with the vocals. Comes out even more on the chorus. Enjoyable rap verse, random as it is, I think fits pretty well. Halftime, big highlight for me. Frenetic bells, high energy vocals from Stray Kids, really melodic pre-chorus, super nice. I think of a song like S-Class, of course, from a few years ago. Sometimes they have excellent pre-choruses, right? This is not on that level, but still really enjoyable. Great chorus overall. I like the way those vocal notes are landing on the bass drum in unison. Also get some nice harmonizing on the outro of the song. Definitely a highlight for me. I also like Phoenix. I think it's a really awesome beat with those drums. I like the group vocals together. The drums even pick up a bit more on that chorus. And then you kind of get surprisingly a dance outro at the end, but I think it's a really smooth song. Ghost, as I mentioned before, I think the vocals on this at the start are absolutely excellent. The best vocals on the whole album. Bass drums really hitting, and this song just becomes a true melodic banger. I think the chorus is very strong. The rap verse is very hard. Just a very impressive song. Definitely my favorite song on Karma. And then lastly, you have 0801, which kind of this glitzy beat, definitely more polished and calm compared to most of the other songs here. Nothing too special to me. But yeah, I think Stray Kids, the take is largely the same in the sense that they're a very energetic group with a lot of sonic directions to go down, and because they throw so much paint at the wall with the type of sound they have, not everything is always completely successful, but a lot of stuff that they do that works really well really shines due to its uniqueness compared to their peers. And when they do stuff that's a bit more safe and traditional, they have the vocal abilities, they have the production team to also just make really good stuff. So, good album from Stray Kids, a very strong, probably, I mean, as far as male group K-pop albums this year, this is certainly up there. I think this has definitely been a male K-pop year dominated by solo albums as opposed to group albums, but this is definitely up there for groups. Let me know, though, what did you think of Stray Kids' fourth album, Karma? What was your favorite song on the album? Let me know. And for more music reviews, more K-pop reviews, subscribe. And I'll see you next time.